Hello, I've just got back from work about 10 minutes ago and this was the start of my many long days, but actually it wasn't so bad. I was getting a bit tired at my first job towards the end of it, but then I forgot how early I'm finishing the second job. In my head it was until 10, but it's actually only until 8, so that's quite chill. Now my friend said there should have been a small parcel or envelope for me at home, and so I looked and what I found was this, which I wouldn't call small at all. Now at first when I saw it I thought what's going on, and then I read the title and I'm presuming it's flowers, and realistically I think it's probably from my parents, even though they did get me the other flower, but I feel like they've done this before when I've moved. Let's find out together, shall we? Oh, I don't know if this is the right way up. Now I'm actually going to get something that will resemble a vase on Friday. Oh, it's... Gotta cut through it. But it's only Monday, so I might need to put it in a mug or something for the time being. If it is flowers. Obviously I'm making assumptions here. It's stuck on the other side as well. There we go. Oh, this is so cute. It is from my friend. I wasn't expecting that at all. There's so many things here. Give us a minute or 10. I'm struggling here. Oh, they smell nice. They're so pretty. They're so pretty. This is so cute. This is so cute. Oh, now I wish I had my jug, because do you know what? Oh, I bet my friend thought about this because they knew about this jug that I was gonna get. Someone was giving away very cheaply, not giving away fully, you had to still purchase it, selling very cheaply this jug, and it was a Winnie the Pooh jug, and I saw it probably months ago. I think it was before I went to Australia, and I loved the look of it, and I sent it to my friend who knows I love Winnie the Pooh, and I said, look at how gorgeous this is, but also like I have no need for it at all. And they were like, Raquel, you've got to get it, come on, we know you want it. And I was like, yeah, it's cute, but what am I going to use it for? And then they suggested using it as a vase for flowers, and I was like, oh, that's not a bad idea, because I don't have a proper vase. I think I've got a really thin, small plasticky one, also still in Ireland, but not like a nice vase. But then I was starting to regret it again, because I was kind of like, you know, I've got my cactus and I've got these gorgeous flowers from my parents, and, you know, do I really need, like, am I actually going to be purchasing flowers? I like the idea of purchasing them on Fridays for Shabbat. I think that's just something we've always done as a family. But then I was starting to doubt myself and, you know, hesitating about, but by that point I'd committed actually to buying the jug. I'd just sort of messaged the person, and I've finally now arranged to pick it up on Friday. And I reckon my friend knew my doubts and was like, I'm gonna give you an excuse to use the jug. This is so pretty, I can't get over it. And they smell so good. This is so gorgeous. This is so gorgeous. I need to send them a thank you. I wasn't expecting that at all. They said it was gonna fit through a letterbox. That doesn't fit through a letterbox. Anyway, I need to go send them a message and look at all the papers in there and see if there's any like flower food and put them in some water for now. Oh, I hope they last until Friday. It's Monday and I don't know how long they were sat outside. I hope they last. All right. I just want to take a moment to talk about the company, because obviously this is not anything I know about, but I'm very impressed. As I say, I have had flowers sent to me before by my parents anytime I've moved or had some sort of occasion or for my birthday or whatever, which is super sweet, but I don't think they use this company. This company is called Bloom and Wild, and they've given a couple of like bits and bobs. So first of all, I can see the bouquet I got, which is called the Allison, and then on the back it actually explains each flower to me. And it also explains like things to look out for or be aware of. So that's just one. Then there's a little like coupon codes. This is like going through how to arrange and look after the flowers and like how to set it up and make them last as long as possible. And this is like the best thing I've ever seen. They've given flower food, but they've given it for day 1 and for day 3, which I think is super clever. So now I need to figure out what I'm gonna put them in. I'm so sad I don't have my jug yet now. That's so sad. But luckily I own a lot of mugs. I think I'll use this one because it's the tallest I've got. And then at least that's something. And then hopefully they'll still be okay by Friday. Does it say how long they're meant to last? This is so cute. No, I don't think it does. But I suppose they can't because it depends on how you care for them and how soon after you get them you open them, etc. Let me put you somewhere so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, water and flower food to begin with. No, not hot water. Keep the day 3 one there. In fact, I'll probably, I don't know, you can't see that. I'm gonna put the flowers by the window. Why is this so There we go. And another bonus, everything is recyclable, which I think is a lovely touch. All right, now comes the tough part. I've just given a bag of water. It's quite entertaining. I know you're meant to cut, but I'm wondering if I should just use my knife. This is either a terrible idea or an okay idea. I'm not sold on it, to be honest. Oh, it smells so good. Oh, gorgeous. I'll just put everything in the sink and then sort it out after. This is so lovely. These are so pretty. I love the roses. Oh, this is all so gorgeous. Look at these as well. They're so pretty. Oh, I'm so happy. Ow. Oh, I forgot that roses have thorns. I could be Sleeping Beauty. These are so sweet. Oh, this whole bunch is so sweet. Oh, and these are so dainty. I love them. They're so cute. I don't even think you can see them. That's how dainty they are. Oh, so lovely. I'm really sorry if any of my watchers are flower florists. I don't have a particularly green thumb, but I do my best. The leaves on this one are really hefty. I'm starting to wonder now if I should have gone for a thinner jug, because actually... Not jug, mug, because actually this is kind of falling. Well, realistically it just needs it taller, but I don't have taller. Ta-da! I hope I can get them lasting until Friday. That would be nice. Oh, this gel stuff is weird. Okay, but right, I actually have lots of other things to tell you. Number one is today has been a day for Dutch auditions, so I need to get to applying to some of those because there are some exciting things out there at the moment. And then also, now that I finally have a chopping board, I'm actually gonna cook some vegetables for supper and I am very excited. I very definitely have a cut because of the thorn. That's not fun. Ugh, but what a lovely surprise to come home to. That was really very unexpected and very, very sweet. Alright, oh, I need to switch the fan off. Okay, so first of all, I made so much more than I was planning to. I really only wanted to make one portion. I didn't want to have leftovers, but I'm definitely gonna have leftovers. Second of all, this is very different to the dish I usually make. Usually I add fresh tomatoes and fresh basil, but I didn't have either of those. I was very surprised when I found that I had like dried basil, so I've added that. And I've just added a bunch of things, spices and herbs that I wouldn't usually, but we'll give it a taste and hope that it's, you know, edible. But it does feel nice to have actually cooked something quite nice, actually. I feel like it is missing something. I don't know, maybe I should put it into a pastry, or maybe it's the tomatoes. I don't know, it's missing something, but it's got a nice flavour to it, which I wasn't sure I would get. I'm happy with that. Right, I'm gonna eat as much of this as I can, whilst probably watching YouTube videos or continuing to listen to this dreadful audiobook. And I will potentially see you later. Bye! Hello! Today has been quite unexpected. I had a shift cancelled without realising, and of all the days and all the times for me to have a shift cancelled, this is the best one. It's very rare that I'm grateful for a shift getting cancelled because I like money, and if for whatever reason they called me back in, that would in theory be fine. But today anyway has been like my easier day of the week so far. I had an extra hour to sleep in the morning, which was lovely. And then I finished at 3, but actually I finished about 10 minutes earlier because I had to catch a bus. Well, I could have waited, but if I'd waited, then I would have had to wait 10 minutes for a bus. So I just left a little bit early. But there were enough staff on and I hadn't taken a break, even though I'm entitled to a break. So I don't feel bad. So I feel like I've only worked half a day, which is great. And then what was gonna happen was I was doing the morning shift and then I would have about 2.5 hours free, which is not really enough time to get home. And then I would have to be back for the evening and work until about 10. But by scrapping those like couple of hours in the evening, I've got the whole rest of the day free, which is great. And what's even better is a couple of days ago, my grandma invited me to join them for supper tonight because my cousins are coming over, one of whom I won't be seeing for 3 months. And who I haven't seen since before Australia, I think. So now I can join, because initially I said I can't. So that's all like, I'm so happy about all of that. Everything's just fallen into place. I'm a bit warm. Let's open a window. My flowers are really blooming, let me show you. Look at that, they're so pretty. But apparently they were meant to arrive a day earlier than when they did. And so because I told my friend nothing had arrived yet, they spoke to the company and they're resending them on Friday, which I do feel a little bit guilty about, or very guilty, but equally, hopefully by Friday, I'm gonna have this new jug. I don't know if I've spoken about the jug before, but I'm getting a jug, which I've been very iffy about. Yeah, I think I mentioned it the other day. And so now I'm gonna have like an actual opportunity to have them with the jug, which is great. But my friend had told me at the time that they'd actually got me 2 little surprises. So I want to find out what the second one is because it's just arrived. Actually, before I do that, I need to put some things in the fridge. I ran out of milk this morning. I had just enough for my cereal, but like not enough really. So I got some more milk and I've been pondering about getting orange juice for ages and I bit the bullet. I think it was like £1 something, so you know, and I love orange juice. And as you may have gathered, as I may have told you, I've had a cold for like 10 days now, and it was all very much in the nose. Everything was in the nose with a little tiny bit of throat ache, but like not terrible. But what's happened in the last 24 hours or so, which is really annoying, is it's not as much in the nose now, but it's sort of moved to the back of my throat, but not pain, just, this is gross, but just all the mucus. And it's like, it's stuck here and it's really unpleasant. But anyway, we got lots of food at work today, including lots of chocolate, so I did steal a couple. Ta-da, that can go in my snack box. But as a result, I didn't eat my lunch, which was that 3rd bag, and I've put it in the fridge because it'll keep till tomorrow. And because I'm home, I'm gonna do some roast broccoli and I'm so excited because that broccoli needs to be used and I just love the thought of vegetables. Last night there was some of the aubergine dish left. I used that up with some fake chicken and that was quite nice actually. I wasn't sure, but I think it worked. But the package, right, this is it. I have absolutely no idea what to expect. Zero idea. I'm nervous. Why am I nervous? Because I don't like gifts. Let's have a look. No idea what this is. Oh, it looks like it might be a candle holder or something. Should I read the note first? I feel like I should. What does it say? The Willow Workshop. I like that as a name. I think it's a candle holder. I'm curious. No idea. Yeah. Ah, that's really cute. I was a bit like, oh, I'm kind of worried about wood and fire. That makes me a little bit nervous, to be honest. Oh, this is so cute. This is so cute. Does it have any instructions here? I'm just nervous about fire. Oh, it does have a note and it's really cute. Oh, so sweet. I need to go send my friend another thank you message. I'm just a little bit worried about fire. I don't know, but it's a really, really nice. I'm not gonna share the message because it's just not to be shared, I think. It's personal, you know, so I don't wanna share it, but it's very cute. I wasn't expecting that. Right, I've gotta go message my friend and then we're gonna get started on this broccoli. And let's be honest, I have no idea what I'm gonna be doing, but I'll take you along for the ride. See you soon. Okay, so it was a bit too oily and a bit too salty, so gotta learn from those mistakes, but it was nice. And I finished it all, which I really wasn't expecting, but I did. Now it's about 4:30 and I'm planning to leave just after 6:30, so I've got just over 2 hours. And I've started editing a vlog, which is going to be a big one because it's sort of around the time that I started moving. But I'm hoping I can get it done before I go, at least to start saving it so that I can save while I'm out. Or better yet, upload. I don't know, I just want to have it done. I feel like 2 hours is reasonable as long as I just focus on it and don't get too distracted. It should be doable. It's really interesting to me that theoretically, I got the keys to this place like 2.5 weeks ago, but I feel like I've only just moved in. And to be fair, I only moved in like a week ago, less than. No, exactly. Exactly a week ago was my first night here. Wow, it's already been a week. But it just doesn't feel like that at all. I think in part because I've been so like missing things and it just didn't feel complete until I got those things. And obviously, as I've said before, I'm still missing stuff, but it's just crazy like how long everything takes. And I know that if I'd had a stricter timeline, like if I had to move out of my grandma's by a certain date, I would have done it and I would have managed. And I'm very grateful to have had the luxury of taking my time, but it also just goes to show you how much there is to it. And again, I've said this so many times, but I came from a place of already being very much mostly packed. And I just really hope, really hope I don't need to move for a good few years. Like, yes, this place is small, but I really like the location. I really like a lot about it. I just need to tweak a few things and wait for a few things and, you know, sort some things out. In my head, I'm giving myself till the 1st of March. 3 months, which is maybe a really long time, but I feel like between now and then I've got various things going on and that will be a good amount of time to like really sort myself out, get all my stuff here, figure out my routine, potentially add things where I'm allowed to and if I can and want to. Like if I can put up shelves, that would be great. If I can get some sort of hook for my towel, because I have yet to find a good solution for my towel and it really drives me mad. And there's one hook on the door for a coat, but I kind of think it would be good to get a second because I have a lot of coats. I don't know, I just need to get a sense of what I'm missing and what I need to do and what I need to figure out still. And obviously when my friend comes to collect stuff that's under the bed, like there's just all these bits and bobs that I need to get sorted, and I'm allowing myself 3 months for that. If it's not sorted by the 1st of March, we've got to do something about it. But anyway, I'm wasting time talking to you and I really need to get on with editing this video, so I'm gonna go do that. And oh, it's so nice. I just had this realization, like it's so nice to just be able to chat to you and film stuff and do stuff without worrying about other people. Oh, I love it so much. But I do need to get on with this video, so I'm gonna do it, crack on with it, and maybe make myself a cup of tea at some point. Although I'm a bit worried because I'm sure that my grandma's prepared probably a 3-course meal and I've already eaten so late, and if I have a cup of tea, like I might be very full by the time I get to her, and that's not ideal. But I'm just yabbering on, so gotta go. Hello. It's been a long day, but you know what? I survived it. It wasn't as bad as I thought it would be, and a huge part of that is thanks to all the chocolates and sweets and rubbish that I ate. And I mean, I ate a lot. And I also stole some more things, but I think I've ended up stealing more than I realised, which is maybe not ideal. First of all, I had to steal this. I love hearts. I like these kinds of sweets. So, have that. Then I have Whisper. Now these are the things I put in my bag, and then I thought I put one thing in my pocket, but I feel like I've ended up with 2 or 3. 3. Oh, okay, but there's 2 eclairs, they're small, and then a fudge, because we had one of those boxes. It's not great, but it's not terrible. But equally, when you think about all the other stuff I've stolen, and I mean, it's not really stealing because it is for everyone. And I was one of the last people in the office today. So maybe it can be forgiven. But today, I finally, all week, all day, what am I saying? All week, I have just left my hair out as is. And today I decided to do a half up, half down because I just wanted to do something a bit different. And when I left the house, I felt really good about it and I really liked the look of it. But it was a cold day and I was wearing my hat. And because I was going between jobs, I was putting the hat on, taking it off, putting it on, taking it off. So in the end, actually it doesn't look quite as bad on camera now, but it had like flyaways that went up to here. It was really rather messy. It wasn't as neat as I had left the house looking. But And I got a few compliments on my earrings, so that was sweet. And I really loved the outfit I put together today. I think I'm really growing to this green skirt. I wore this long sleeve top. I think I'm just like wearing long sleeve tops now when I usually don't, but it's just because I don't want to wear my jumper. Because aside from this one, which I'm wearing now, all my jumpers are hoodies. And in one job, that's not a problem, but in the other job, I feel like I need to be dressed slightly smarter, and I feel like a hoodie isn't quite right. So this one is fine, what I'm wearing here. But as a result, I find I need to dress warmer for the office. And so I've turned to long sleeve tops when I really didn't wear long sleeve tops much at all before. So you can't really see it, but I've paired it with the green skirt. I am on my absolute tippy toes at the moment. And it makes me very happy. It makes me very happy. I am cold now, so I've put on the heating. And let me tell you, I have been thinking about my supper all day. I'm gonna have fried eggs with toast, and I cannot wait. But I do want to say one other thing. I feel like this has been kind of the end of my first tough week because I've now got kind of 2 days off, which is better than I was expecting because I wasn't meant to have all this time off. And honestly, I've been fine. Well, physically anyway. I have felt really, okay. I've not had trouble waking up, like it's all been fine. Next week is gonna be the most intense week. That's definitely gonna be the worst, but I have a good feeling about it. I feel like I'm gonna feel good. But last night, my anxiety was not at its happiest. I wouldn't say it was horrendous, but it did stop me from being able to sleep, and it did feel I was putting in a lot of work to keep it enough at bay. And I have a feeling I know what's caused it, and it's actually for once not got to do with New Year's, which is crazy because that's in like less than 2 weeks, which is also mental. And I think there were like 1 or 2, maybe even 3 trigger points, I guess. And one of them is the trigger point isn't necessarily anxiety, but it's something I want to talk about at some point in a separate video because I've just had a lot of thoughts about it this entire year. But it's not anxiety inducing necessarily, it's just something that's been on my mind. So yeah, we're kind of balancing the busyness and the feeling good and productive and earning money and, living in my own space, which is fantastic, and being productive with the time I've got with that anxiety, which, as I say, the worst was last night, and I'm hoping it won't be as bad tonight. Nights are always the worst for me. It gets to 10:30 and something in me switches. But yeah, there's just, it's just not all sunshine and games. Not that I think that's how I'm coming across, but just something to still be aware of, there's always that. But I'm gonna make myself a fried egg now, and I'm very excited. And I'm gonna watch probably some more of the third Princess Switch. I've also read another book. I am flying through books this month. It's fantastic. I am picking short reads though, to be fair. What time is it? Oh, it's only 9:20, amazing. So I'm gonna light my candle then. Would you light my candle? And then we're gonna get this party started. Woo. I feel like we've gone from the 1st to the 19th of December in no time at all. Where did the last 3 weeks go? How is it 2025 in less than 2 weeks? How is it less than 20? I saw a post today about how we're all sort of preparing for 2025 when realistically we haven't really recovered from 2020 yet, and we haven't fully reflected on it yet. And that is so true. Yeah, I've done loads since 2020 and, my life has changed in a lot of ways since 2020. But the fact that that was half a decade ago is mental, absolutely mental. Time just flies so quickly. And it just keeps moving. Right, let's go fry an egg. I realized I just made that whole spiel about feeling anxious and not feeling great and blah, blah, blah. And I have not taken a word or a phrase out of my jar of calm, neither yesterday nor today. So we're gonna do it together. If you wait until everything is perfect before you begin something challenging and new, you'll be waiting forever. The best time is now. That's very true, and it's something that I very much live by. And I feel like it also sort of goes alongside with that other quote I've seen of why not do something now? Because in, X amount of years, you're gonna be too old. But in X amount of years, you're gonna be that age anyway, so you may as well be that age with whatever you want to do. I haven't said it anywhere near as eloquently as the post did, but I'd like to think you know what I'm talking about. All right, egg time. Good morning. It's quite a sunny day, as you may be able to tell from the light that's entering the room and my face. And I did sleep in a bit today, which was great. I think I slept till about 9:30, which felt so good. And I woke up because the end of my dream was, or at least the part of the dream that I was in, was very worrying. It was something that sort of a family member had said about another family member that was very worrying, and I just wanted to wake up and check that it wasn't true. But my plan for today was always going to be to go for a run, but I also knew that I needed to wait until 11:30 to pick up this jug that I think I've mentioned a couple of times, and if not, you'll see it hopefully soon. And then this morning, the person I'm picking it up from said it's probably going to be closer to 12, and I thought, it's all right. But now it is 3 minutes past 12, and I've still not heard from them, so I don't really want to wait too long because otherwise I lose my whole day. I mean, I've done loads of editing this morning and that's been great. And I've still got more to do, I'm not done. But I really, really want to go for this run. And then I'm going to want to shower and change after, obviously. And I would like to put on a laundry if I can before Shabbat. But I've only got 3 hours until Shabbat comes in, or 3.5. So I really, really, really hope I hear from this man, soonish. I have absolutely no motivation to run, but I know I need to. And I'm going to give myself like half an hour. I'm going to say I just need to do half an hour. So that's where we're at, just editing and waiting to hear from this man who's going to give me a jug. Yay! Alright, I've got the jug. I've also got a new box of flowers because they thought there was a problem with the first box, although I think this is upside down. I'll fix that in a second. So I'm going to go for a run now and hopefully be back before 2. It's just past 1 now. I don't really want to go, but I'm gonna do it. Hello, I'm back from my run and I walked in, did some stretches, and then ate a chocolate. So we're all about balance here. I've got into pajamas because I do want to shower, but I wanted to finish editing a video so that I can save, which it's doing now, and I want to do the flowers because I think I'm gonna get all dirty doing that, and I'd rather do that first and then shower. So I've got the box here and I've got the jug there. I just want to check actually if I can put old flowers with new flowers in the same jug. I think that jug needs a good scrub. Oh, in fact, let me show you it. Well, I'll show you it in a second. This is all telling me about mixing like flower varieties, but I want to know, why does it just not say anything? I can't believe Google's just not giving me an answer. That's ridiculous. This is ridiculous. As if Google doesn't have an answer. Okay, here we go. Here's something. Gosh, that was tough to even find anything. No, never mind, it doesn't actually give me an answer. Crazy. All right, well, I'm gonna start by cleaning everything and then I'll show you. And leave it for now, I guess. The mixing, I won't mix it for now. Ugh, so annoying, I cannot believe Google doesn't have an answer. That's, I think, the first time in my life Google hasn't had an answer for something. All right, but let me get on with this and I'll show you how it all is going and looks and all that. Ta-da! Yay, I've got a whole happy family and I love the jug. It's gorgeous. Hello, I have showered, I've dealt with the flowers obviously, I have even had time to put on a laundry, so that's great, and now I need to make myself some food because I'm feeling hungry, and I've got some cauliflower that I think is going to start to go off very soon, so I'm going to roast it. But I don't know how much more time I'm going to have to talk to you because Shabbat comes in about, like, by the time the cauliflower is done, I'll more or less be needing to light the candles. Candle, singular, for me. So I'm gonna leave it here for now, I think, unless something very exciting suddenly happens. And I will speak to you all either tomorrow night, probably tomorrow night, or otherwise on Sunday. See you then.